Hello from rainy Minnesota. We actually need the rain because we didn't have our biggest snow year this year. But while we're all spending a lot of time sitting and working and at our computers, I thought it would be really helpful to just go through a routine that you could add into your daily life multiple times if you like it. Kind of pick and choose what feels really good, but I wanted to work everything and open everything up from the neck, the shoulders, the core and the back, the hip flexors, and the glutes, including the lat. To give you just some quick ideas of ways that you can keep yourself healthier, pain-free, and just feeling more motivated to be at work because you're not sitting there in pain with the, oh, my neck is crinking and stuff. So let's start with the neck here really quick. So a really good thing to do and an easy thing to do is to stretch the lateral neck. We don't need to stretch out the back of our neck very often because we spend so much time with our neck down as it is. So it's really good to stretch the lateral sides. And so that can be done. I'm going to show you 3 different ways. So the first way is the most simple. You can do it anytime you want, and that's just to root your hands into the ground and tip your head to either side, ear to shoulder. And just breathe that in, come up, and go to the other side. Really an easy stretch. You can add a little bit of oomph to that. And what you would do is you would chicken wing and grab your wrist and chicken wing and elbow out to the side. And then you go ear to shoulder on the side of the chicken wing. And that just gives you a deeper, more powerful stretch. And then you can switch sides. Really easy. And if you'd like, you can look up to the ceiling. And then slowly look down towards the floor. And that will open up the entire lateral neck muscles. And then another good one to do, you take a chair or a stool like this. You would sit down so it's weighted. And then what you can do is you hold on to that chair and you lean away from it with your neck. So you're holding onto the chair, so you're anchoring here, and then you're opening up this whole lateral side. Feels really good. And then you can just switch sides like that. And then while you have your chair out, you can also open up the pec muscles, because again, and the chest muscles, because again, you're spending so much time in this position where you're shortening everything. We want to elongate it so that you have better posture and you can help with neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain. You can help breathing. So what you would do is you would take your chair or your stool, get down on your hands and your knees with your arm bent on a couch, a chair, whatever it is. And what you do is you sink into it. And you can just feel this amazing stretch go through the pec and into the arm and the bicep, and then you would switch sides. But yeah, just again onto, almost like onto all fours, but you bend an elbow on the chair and then you just sink your body into it. And then another good one to do is your lat, and it's a harder one to stretch for us sometimes. So what you would do is you would find a door frame, or here's an arch, and you would put one arm above your head and the other one below, and you just pull. It's like you pull against the wall, and it opens up this whole area right here. And then you would just switch sides to do that. Another good one to do is, we don't need this right now, is to do core rotation. And so you can lay down on the ground, and then you can either put your arms like this, like the uprights. You would straighten your leg up and go over with a straight leg, to lessen that a little bit, you could hook your knees and go over. I like to look in the opposite direction, as you can see. That just really helps the rotation. And then you can go to the other side. Or with the straight leg, drop it over. There's a bunch of different variations you can do with this. You can also have your arms straight out. Great, and then a really awesome way to open up the hip flexors, because if you're sitting all the time, these are really shortened, is you would get into a lunge position on your knees. You would kind of thrust your hip forward and sink into it like this. So you can open it up as far as you can. You can even move your foot further in front and really open that up and kind of wiggle around, lean away from it. That really opens up this area. If you want to do a little bit of quad, you can grab your foot like that and lean into it. So that's a really great way to do it. Other side, just flip, open it up, quad, lean away. And then lastly, a really great way when we're sitting, now our glutes are elongated because our hip flexor is shortened, but let's give the glute a little love with the figure 4. So this is a little bit tall for me, but if I go up on my toe, I'm okay. All you do is you put your ankle on your knee and you bend forward. Don't curve, keep a straight back and hinge forward. You can put a little bit of pressure on your knee if you'd like to get more into that piriformis. And then you can also just hug your knee to your chest to open all of that up. So again, while we spend so much time sitting, driving, working, lounging on the couch, whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that your body is getting blood flow to it and that you're not getting so tight in certain areas that you're going to run into trouble later and potentially injury. So this is a really quick and easy sort of body scan to run through just to make sure that your tissue is really healthy and you're as happy as you can be. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions and have a wonderful day.